The NBA says they will honor Bill Russell's number 6 jersey league wide for this upcoming season, and I want to say going forward. And it's only right. It's only right.
Now, I had a ton of questions about this, even though it's not that controversial a thing. Like,
Mhm.
obviously, people are like, "Oh yeah, yeah, it should." But like, I had a lot of questions. I mean, what about all the guys who wear number 6 right now? And apparently, they're going to be grandfathered in, so they get to keep wearing 6 until they
Yeah,
retire, and then
yeah.
once they retire, like no one else can wear 6. So, because I
Well,
mean,
you gotta think
obviously, we
too.
all know someone who wears number 6 currently.
Yeah, true. But you also got to remember too. I mean, who's gonna be able to get some stats like Bill Russell? 11 championships and 12. It's like if you have that kind of career, yes, your jersey should be in the Raptors, no matter if you wear number 6 for Boston or not. But I
So that's
think
another question I have: is can Miami still retire LeBron 6, like in
I
there,
would
right?
think so. I would think so.
Yeah, I don't know how that works, but I mean, yeah. So I guess they get to keep their jerseys. But I have another question too. Do you think LeBron will retire his number 6 in honor of Bill Russell? And by the way,
I
it's
don't
also
think so.
it's
I don't,
also another way that if he, because he just gave 23 to Anthony Davis, if he gets another number, it's just more jersey sales for him because now everyone's going to want number 8 or 12 or whatever. Well, he can't wear 8 as
or
likely, but
what he may do is wear it in honor of him. This will be his Bill Russell year. You know how players are. They find any way to get a
so he's going to win a
little
defensive player of the
advantage
year.
and try to win a championship. Yep,
Yeah.
hundred
Okay.
percent. Yep.
I
But
mean,
go
yeah.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, yeah, I agree. Like I think no matter what, LeBron can't win or lose. You know what I mean? Like with LeBron fans and people who are NBA fans, no matter what he chooses, they'll be like, yeah, all right, that makes sense. And then there was going to be the LeBron haters. They're going to be like, oh, no matter what he did is disrespectful. So it doesn't really matter. No one cares.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, there's like 20 something players currently wearing it. So I wonder which ones will keep wearing it and which ones won't. We'll see. Because if LeBron decides to not wear it, a lot of the other guys are going to get rid of it too.
Well, a lot of them. They probably, like I said, they'll probably do something like, oh, in honor of Bill Russell, I'm gonna wear this number and be the best version of myself. But it's crazy how like just everything he went through in Boston. And it's like this is your best player going. Imagine like today, like Kawhi Leonard going through the stuff Bill Russell went through in LA. Like this is the best you got. What are you doing? Like it's 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 just mind boggling to me. Like you put all your blood, sweat, and tears into this franchise, but the people in that city just have that racist bone in their body that they just gotta bother you. It's just it's like what more do I need to do so you don't leave me so you leave me alone.
Yeah, and that's the thing is even at that time, like he was the first ever player to like become a coach,
Yeah.
first ever black coach as well. But yeah, I mean his team, and there were certain people who respected what he did in his fight, but like yeah, we talked about this last week, man. Like Jackie Robinson played in the 50s,
Right.
right? And his hometown just erected like a stadium for him, like or a statue for him, like 10 years ago. You know what I mean?
And don't
Like
don't Philly don't Philly got like a statue of like Rocky, but they don't have one of like Joe Frazier or something?
yeah, right.
Like,
It's
what are you doing?
it's a fake person, but you got a statue of him. Yeah. Um, that- but that's what I'm saying is like Bill was still very respectful of his city for no reason. Jackie turned his back on his Pasadena. He definitely turned his back on them,
Yeah.
but and rightfully so. I don't mind that. But Bill was a lot of people say he was almost like a Jimmy Butler. Like people didn't like playing with him, but you knew he was going to push you to another level and all that and stuff. But as a person, he was very, he was very respectable. He was, on the court, sure, he was a different person. He was tough and he'd push you to another limits. But he was a winner. I mean, a lot of the greatest coaches get that. Oh, he's a bad people person. It's like, okay, but you wouldn't be where you are today without that college coach getting you 2-3 championships. So
100%.
like you gotta,
100%.
yeah, a lot of guys who are natural winners are also very driven. And so, you playing with them is not going to be easy. But yeah, Bill Russell, man, I don't, he was too kind to that city.